Immunity. So much of information available out there, and so many experts have already spoken in depth about immunity. Immunity boosting has become the buzzword, and lot of information is available out there about the do's and don'ts of immunity. So there is a plethora of information available, and we all understand that the basic pillars of good health and proper immunity depend on three things. First of all, it's your diet. So having a nutritious diet by including lot of whole grains, lentils, legumes, lot of fruits and vegetables, and herbs and spices are great for your immunity. The things that you need to avoid are processed foods, packaged foods, foods which have a lot of preservatives, artificial flavorings and sweeteners, etc. So next is adequate physical activity. Ensuring you get about 30 minutes of physical activity, a minimum of 5 times a week, is great for boosting your immunity. Finally, something which is very much underrated is sleep and rest. Ensure that you get enough sleep so that your body can recuperate and regenerate, because that is how your body comes out of all the stresses that is exposed to during the day. All this is very well understood, and we have heard a lot about this. One of the important things which nobody speaks about is how the environment affects your immunity. By environment, I am not talking about clean air, clean water and hygienic surroundings. Of course, these are very important for health promotion and disease prevention, but the environment that I want to talk about today is your internal environment. How your thoughts and emotions can affect your health and your immunity. Psychoneuroimmunology is a field of science that studies how your thoughts and emotions can affect your overall health and immunity in particular. In other words, how your immune system and your nervous system are interconnected and interrelated. According to a number of studies and research papers, it has been shown that harboring hostile feelings and emotions like jealousy, hatred and ego can have a negative impact on your immune system. In particularly, some cells of the immune system are affected. Natural killer cells and T lymphocytes do take a hit when you harbor hostile feelings and emotions in your mind. Even Ayurveda talks about 10 feelings and emotions that we need to get rid of in order to lead a healthy and happy life. So just like we need to excrete waste from our body every day, we need to excrete and throw away hostile feelings that we harbor in our head every day. So this is where we talk about stress. We can look at stress in two ways: acute stress and chronic stress. For example, you have a public speaking event or you have an exam coming up. So these are all acutely stressful events. So this is fine because your body has certain coping mechanisms to deal with acute stress. But the problem arises when you deal with chronic stress, and harboring hostile feelings and emotions like jealousy and hatred in your head can lead to chronic stress. So when stress becomes chronic is when it becomes very, very, very detrimental to your immune system and to your overall health. So how can you remedy this, and what are the things that you can practice on a day-to-day basis in order for you to get rid of such hostile feelings and emotions? First thing is to establish strong social connections with family and with friends. So one of the biggest deterrent to your immune system is loneliness and lack of social connection. So because of COVID right now also, all of us finding it difficult to interact socially. So it is time now at least to interact in some way. We have technology, so we can still establish social connections and still have the opportunity to make our family connection stronger. Second thing, and one of the biggest things that you can do for your general health and for your immunity is to practice forgiveness. We all at some point in our lives feel that we have been wronged by somebody, but instead of holding on to grudges against people who we think have harmed us, we should learn to forgive and let go, not even for the sake of the person who has done it, but for your own self and for your own health and well-being. Third thing is to be grateful every single day. First of all, for every moment that we are alive, and secondly, for all the blessings that we have in our lives. So practicing these three things establishing social connections with family and friends, practicing forgiveness and being grateful are the best things that you can do to get rid of hostility. Sometimes hostile feelings and emotions can be very overpowering, and if you feel that you are unable to tackle these by yourself, it is always wise to get professional help in order for you to get rid of these feelings and emotions and start leading a healthier lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, you could be eating the best diet, you could be eating the most nutritious foods, you could be popping all the vitamins and supplements, but what really matters is not what you are eating, but what is eating you.